It's Erlinda Vo, the energy alchemist, turning bad vibes into good ones. And I am here with...
Hey everybody, my name is James Van Hofwegen, and I'm a realtor in Chicago who helps people fulfill their dreams through real estate.
That's right, you guys. Are you ready? Over the last few months, James and I have been breadcrumbing, dropping little hints that we have something big coming up soon. And you may have seen our Save the Date video back on January 15. And just to dispel any rumors, in case you might have thought this, we are not getting married, right, James?
Right. No wedding in the works, but it is something big that's going to change everybody's lives in a big, big way. Should we tell them what it is?
I don't know. Should we tell them? I'm not sure. Okay, yes. Let's tell them. Let's tell them what we're doing, okay? So here's what we're doing, you guys. It's so exciting. Okay. Tonight, we are officially announcing the Get Rich Book Club. Now, before you guys roll your eyes and, have whatever conversations about that in your head, this is not your Oprah's book club. This is totally different. James and I and a whole team of super dedicated people have been working really, really, really hard to put something together that will have a huge impact in the life of every member who fully participates in the book club. And not to mention, it's free. Whoa, say what?
Exactly. Like Erlinda said, this isn't any ordinary book club. This is the Get Rich Book Club. And we created it with the specific intention of aligning your energy with what you're creating for your own income, wealth, and abundance. Okay, let me say that one more time. This is the Get Rich Book Club. We created it with the specific intention of aligning your energy with what you're creating for your own income, wealth, and abundance. Okay, Erlinda, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about how you came up with this idea, where it came from, and what we're up to?
Okay, well, this is my favorite part because I get to just share. So I'm so excited. And this is how it started, okay? So a friend of mine, we were in like a seminar together, and she was talking about this book. And she, I've read so many books about like finances and spirituality and, whatever. And I was like, oh, I'm not interested in any more books right now. I have my plate full. And she was telling me about James, and she's like, yeah, James loves this book. And it had me stop in my tracks. I was like, what? James doesn't love anything. For those of you who don't know James, who's my co-host on here right now, he does not love anything. Okay. So it stopped me in my tracks. And I was like, wait, James loves this? Okay, I got to check out this book. Like, what does that mean, James loves this? Okay, that's weird, first of all. So I started reading this book. I picked up this book, and we'll announce the book in just a moment. So I read this book, and I was like, whoa, this is totally my jam. I love this book. It talks about finances, and it also talks about the universe. And and the fact that James likes this was just, stopped me in my tracks, right? So nonetheless, it talks about finances, but it also incorporates the universe and frequency. So for those of you who know, as the energy alchemist, I am all about how do you increase your frequency to match what you want to have in your life. Okay, so when that kind of stopped me in my tracks, as I said, and I thought to myself, wow, this is so crazy. So at 3 a.m, I get the download. I wake up at 3 a.m. and I start writing in my notebook, and I'm like, oh my God, we have to do a book club. We have to do this book club where everybody can join us and really learn how to not only read this book, but how do you take this knowledge that you learn from things and integrate it into your energy? So this is the point of difference for us. This is why it's not just your average book club. It is so exciting because you can take the knowledge and have a community around you to support you, as well as integrate it into your energy system so that you can produce results, not only with velocity, but at higher speeds with people and with a lot of people, a lot more results. And so I called James up and I was like, James, excuse me, this is totally my jam. How come you haven't come see me yet? And, you know, like, let's do this book club. So I called James. He had no idea what he was signing up for, really. And lo and behold, months later, we are now here officially announcing our Get Rich Book Club. And after that, James, why don't you just say a little bit before you kind of get into the logistics of why you kind of accepted my invitation and like, just kind of tell people, because no one believes me now because you're a different human being. They think you're like all nice and, you know, you do understand the universe a little bit better now. So can you just explain a little before and after so people get the real picture of it?
Yeah, so that's a great idea. I kind of like Erlinda said, I was kind of like the Eeyore of our circle of friends, right? Like, ho hum, nobody likes me, whatever. I don't even know, right? Like, I used to be kind of the guy that would walk into the room and flowers would wilt and, you know, butterflies would turn upside down. I don't know. But I started reading this book after going through a pretty big life change and started to approach things in a very different context. And so when Erlinda called me up, I was surprised and not surprised at the same time, but really thrilled that she saw something that I saw, and then she came up with this huge idea that I would have never thought to come up with. And so I think what you'll see as you, like, after you register and as we move along, you'll start to see Erlinda is a great idea person. She's very, you know, high level ideas, and I'm the guy who brings everything down to earth. Right, so I've done some energy work with Erlinda to kind of realign myself that way instead of the guy who now, you know, who used to be the guy who walks in the room and flowers wilt and stuff. Now flowers don't wilt, at least, and I'm still the guy who brings the ideas down to earth so that everything's tangible and real. So that's kind of the dynamic that she and I have, and that's the dynamic that you'll see as we move through the book club. So, Erlinda, anything else you want to add real quick?
Yeah, I do. And it's so funny because we have this very interesting and dynamic relationship. You know, I am totally woo, out there, big ideas, and James, like, here in reality and grounded, right? And so it's a really funny mix when you get both of us together, and we're going to be going through this book chapter by chapter. We have some really exciting little stories and things that we've dealt with as we've gone through this book. So we're so excited to share them with you, and we encourage everyone to participate and to read the chapters with us and join us weekly on a Facebook Live just like this, and we're going to be talking about it. But one thing before we move on, James, you know, you still are a typical guy. You didn't even notice my hair or my new glasses or anything. So come on. Hello. At least you know when we're starting, right? Do you know when the start date is for book club?
I do. I mean,
sure?
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't last time. I do now. Okay.
Well, why don't you tell us some of the details for the book, James, the book club?
We'll get to the start date and all that. First things first. The book that we're going to kick it all off with is You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, right? Can you guys see that? Hope you can see it. Okay, so that's the first book that we're going to kick the book club off with. What you'll need to do to get started is you'll need to go to Erlinda's website, erlindavo.com. That's ERLINDA, V like Victor, O.com /GRBC, right? Get Rich Book Club, right? There should also be like a little link on Erlinda's page that will take you to the registration page. And so you want to go to that website, erlindavo.com /GRBC, and you want to register for the book club. The Get Rich Book Club is going to be delivered through Facebook Live, just like we are right now. So you'll want to make sure that you have a Facebook account for any of you who do not. I know, who doesn't have Facebook?
They have to see this, so they have to have a Facebook account.
I know. Look, my mom refuses to be on Facebook. It's a thing, I guess. So whatever. Mom, sorry, you're not in the book club. Hi.
Mom, if you're watching this, I got the glasses you probably don't like, so sorry.
Yeah.
It's all about the moms tonight. Go ahead, James. Continue.
Thank you, Mom, for having me and letting me be here.
Okay.
Love you. Okay. Once you register, you'll want to register using the same email address that's associated with your Facebook account, just so that we can get you invited to everything and have everything nice and tidy. Once you register, you'll be given a link to order the book that we're going to kick it off with, You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. Sorry for the glare. And you'll want to order whichever format works best for you, right? So if you're an audiobook person like I am, you'll want to make sure that you get the audiobook, but you'll also want to make sure that you get a print version, right? So either Kindle or print. And make sure that you order in time to have the book ready when we launch. The reason why you want one of the Kindle or print versions is because we're going to go back and refer to certain pages and passages throughout the book as we move forward. Okay? Then, once you get the book, you're going to read the introduction and you're going to read chapter 1 before February 11th. That's a Sunday, February 11th at 4 p.m. Central. Did I get the date right, Erlinda?
Yes, yay! Awesome, James. That's so great. You guys, I'm so excited. I know, like, wherever you are is perfect. If you've read this book before, if you haven't read it before, join us. It's going to be an amazing journey with a bunch of people who are going to be on this journey with us. So we're so excited. We also set up a private Facebook group specifically for the Get Rich Book Club. So when you register, we'll go ahead and send you on an invitation to join that Facebook group where you can post any questions you have, breakthroughs, breakdowns, and you have access to the book club's exclusive content, offers, and invitations. Isn't that right, James?
Yep, that's perfect. So let's see. What else do we need to make sure that they know?
I think that's it. Yeah, it's so exciting. Okay, sorry, I keep going to that. It's so exciting. If you have any questions, please send them via email to vibeup@erlindavo.com. Make sure you go there to register, order your book right away, and read the intro and chapter 1 before we go live Sunday, February 11th at 4 p.m. Central. We'll see you then. Anything else, James?
erlindavo.com/GRBC. Nice hair, Erlinda. Beautiful. You look beautiful.
Thanks, James. All right, you guys. We look forward to seeing you guys read the introduction and the first chapter, and we're going to be discussing it live February 11th at 4 p.m. Central. All right, you guys. See you later. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.